Hey my spookies, it's me Enrique Couto, your hopefully favorite narrator and horror podcaster, and I just wanted to share a little something cool we got here at Weekly Spooky HQ this week. It was a care package from Bobbletopia.com, a web store that specializes in bobbleheads of all types. And they have been a huge supporter of Weekly Spooky, not only by giving us an affiliate link, which you can go to Bobbletopia.com and use Weekly Spooky as a coupon code and get 10% off, and it kicks a little back to us, but they also support us on Patreon. They're really an awesome company, and they've been helping us here at Weekly Spooky since we were a little tiny baby podcast. Well, two gifts actually, and I'm going to show you the first one first because I feel like it's the most obvious. First in the box, they sent me this right here, a Freddy vs. Jason officially licensed from Head Knockers, hand-painted Freddy Krueger bobblehead. I mean, this is exactly the kind of thing I like. And I'm known for my Freddy Krueger decor. In fact, let's hear what he has to say. The moment you pull a camera out, it's never going to go right. Come on. There we go. Oh, yes. All right, let's get him out of that plastic bag. He looks like Tina in Nightmare on Elm Street 1, all wrapped in plastic. Look at him right there. I love it. He's got the Hellfire. The detail on this is sick, by the way. He's got like the Hellfire down below. He's got, all of the typical Freddy facial expressions. There's even a chunk of his hat missing right there, and there is some kind of a burnt flesh beneath it. This thing is really, really cool and definitely going to be a cherished part of the background of my set from here on out. It makes sense that they would send me a Freddy Krueger bobblehead. I'm a big horror fanatic. I run Weekly Spooky, a horror podcast. I've produced and directed horror films such as Babysitter Massacre, Haunted House and Sorority Row, Scare Waves, Found Footage the series. The list goes on and on and on. But also, I have a Freddy Krueger podcast called Welcome to Primetime, which I highly recommend you check out. But if you want to get yourself a horror bobblehead from Bobbletopia.com, just head over there, type in Weekly Spooky at checkout, and get yourself 10% off. But this one, while not directly related to, what I do for a living, this one was so thoughtful. This is the Wright Brothers. That's right, an officially licensed Wright Brothers bobblehead. Orville and Wilbur. Now, I am from Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation, and where Orville and Wilbur developed the first airplane. And I love being in Dayton. I love being from here, and I love living here. So this one meant a lot to me. Whoa, that made an interesting sound. I am a proud Daytonian, and I was told that this was actually the first bobblehead that Bobbletopia created. Oh wow, that's perfect. They all have one slab that they're connected to. That's perfect. I loved it because I really felt like, this was for me. This was actually produced by Bobbletopia. They licensed this themselves, and from what I understand, this was the first bobblehead that they ever created. Orville and Wilbur right there. The birthplace of aviation, Dayton, Ohio. These are the guys that made it happen. I love it. I'm going to find a good place for it. Huge thank you to Bobbletopia.com. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. And please go to Bobbletopia.com, use your code WeeklySpooky at checkout, get 10% off. And until next time, stay spooky, my friends, and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. I mean, what are you doing with your life? Gosh, I worry about you.